Hi, this is Dan Severino, founder and composer of Piano Teacher Press. This short video will detail for you Middle C Repertoire Book 2. It will highlight some of the selections, bring you some of the pedagogical thought behind the selections, and the ordering of the compositions. It is my hope that you may pick up some insights for your own use in teaching and give you the inclination to perhaps use Middle C repertoire in your own instruction. Enjoy the presentation. Tied in Knots introduces students to syncopation. Lines 3 and 4 is a syncopated version of lines 1 and 2. So what we have in this composition is to have a melody that's not syncopated and the same exact tones syncopated. When students then compare, they can see what the effect of syncopation is. The goal for the student is to not get tied in knots in the syncopated lines. Soldiers Marching and Soft Shoes are two contrasting dances. Soldiers Marching is in very strict martial time, where Soft Shoes is very steady, yet very graceful and stylish, with contrasting dynamics and touches. Again, teaching contrast is very important in helping students understand subtlety in music. Shortening is another example of giving students the opportunity of playing the same composition in different keys. This example is rather easy, giving students confidence that transposing is not always a difficult task. Middle C Repertoire Book 2 gives students several opportunities at playing transpositions. Yellow Flowers and the Plum-Streaked Sky give students the opportunity to hear and play the same piece in a major and a minor key. Students hear the dramatic difference that occurs in altering the third degree of a scale, from bright yellow to dark plum. One more example of teaching through immediate contrasts, this time major and minor. Hot Cross Buns takes a familiar 4-bar theme and follows it with a little variation in a different key, only to finish with the initial material making a little ABA form. Draw the student's attention to the Hot Cross Buns theme within the stamp notes in measures 5 through 8. Flat Tire is a fun piece for students, and it draws attention to chromatics. Both the right and left hand feature chromatic passages. Just take note of the highlighted sections in the example to the left. Pointing out chromatic passages to students not only gives them a musical understanding of the piece, but it is also a great tool to facilitate learning and to aid in memorization. My students love the song Bingo, so I wrote a little etude on short trills based on the tune Bingo. I also wrote the piece to give an example of the fun one can have with music. Great composers have had fun with other people's music almost forever. Mystery is another example of chromatics. Each two-measure block moves down chromatically by a half step. Mystery is also a good piece to introduce the pedal if the student is ready. Mystery moves from major to minor at the major cadence points. This moving from major to minor adds a quality of indecision, and that adds to the mystery. The final composition in Middle C Repertoire Book 2 is Search Party. Search Party is another composition that features chromatic movement. It is a favorite of my students and often selected as a recital piece.